This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Returner looking to make a play here. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will be the first up today. Well, the last meeting, this great rivalry was historic. First time as SEC rivals. The first time they've played since 2011. Juiced up environment in Aggie land. Texas handled business, actually dominated the game. The final score doesn't indicate that.
Chris, I'm with you. And one of the benefits, I think, of Texas joining the SEC is getting this rivalry back for college football fans and for these players. And, man, last year, what a conservative approach by Texas. A lot of firepower on that offense, but they relied on their defense to slow down Marcel Reed and just win the game by running the football. And they're able to get out of College Station with a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now. Early in the season, Greg, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second-guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what would be the play call?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. The Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. Not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the completion sets up a second down play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a formed tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the completion made. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Longhorns will line up on first and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance.
Long distance bomb. It's good from 57 out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Owens. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught behind the line. It's Moss. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Back to pass. It's Reed. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Aggies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Rivalry born in 1894, Kurt, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they put 6 more on the board. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in
the sport, but this one is brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun. One of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Catch made on the left side.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
You set it down for the offense. First and 10. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs to stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Looking downfield. It's Reed. The pass is off target. Yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now it's second down here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Getting set. Here's second down. Defense not pressing this time. Handoff to the single back. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Third down play here out of the shotgun. With the catch, it's Moore. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Got the first down and still motoring. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He shreds the tackle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns churn out another first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Texas! And that will give them the lead now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. Timeout call by the defense. They go to the sideline, try to adjust. It's their first timeout. And Texas really beginning to build momentum. This one is getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. On the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And that run produces a decent gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help him.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Caught near the goal line. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll throw it now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Working clock with the ground game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.